game Okage Shadow King? You know, Okage Shadow King, that classic Sony title that they released on the PlayStation 2, like way back in 2001? Yeah, that's what I figure. I find that this is a really obscure title. It was one of those games that you would find way back at the end of a Blockbuster. I swear, if it wasn't for the Hollywood Video down the street from me, I would have no idea what this game even was. It's kind of a cult classic in the way that either people absolutely love this game or have no idea what the hell you're talking about. But for me, it was one of those games that really cemented my childhood. Every time we would go rent a movie down the street from me, I would rent it over and over and over again trying to beat it. But I was like 7 at the time and I had no idea how to play a JRPG, so that didn't happen. Anyways, I thought I'd talk about how much I love this game, and now that it's being released on the PlayStation Network and it's kind of getting a following, I thought it would be the perfect time to talk about it. Anyways, this is Okage Shadow King. Let's start with the story. Well, our story starts off with the circus coming to town, your town, the town of Tuttle, and this is where we meet Ari, the controllable character for the duration of the game, and boy is he... boring. No, seriously, even the game itself states how forgettable he is. But don't worry, that's part of the plot. But just because his personality is like wallpaper doesn't mean I don't love the guy. I mean, look at him, this big dumb face and his dead inside eyes. This is like a Tim Burton wet dream right here. And trust me, this far is way better than the character design they were going to use. Anyways, your father finds a totally not possessed jar that the circus accidentally drops, because you know, nothing bad happens when you take something from the circus and puts it in your basement. For reasons? You never really know, your dad's into some kinky shit. Anyways, after exploring the town and getting rejected by your childhood sweetheart, who you have too much personality for, I guess, your sister ends up getting cursed by a ghost. And by cursed I mean she can only speak Pig Latin now? I'm serious, that's the main conflict. So to save your sister from becoming a comedy relief character, your dad gets the bright idea of holding a satanic ritual in your basement with the jar, because he believes that the jar holds a demonic entity that can help them break the curse. I'm completely serious. Immediately after the ritual, a demon butler appears named James. He explains that his master, the great evil King Stan, is the one trapped inside the jar. He was trapped in there after being defeated and losing all his demonic power. Stan explains that the only way for him to save your sister is to take over one of your shadows. Because he has the fraction of the power that he used to, he needs a host body. Ari of course agrees, being the main character, and now Stan enslaves Ari to help him take over the world, having world domination once again, defeating all the other evil kings that have arose since his absence. Everyone still with me? Okay, awesome. Then you're off to go defeat the other 8 evil kings. After Stan defeats them, he can reclaim his power and become the one true evil king all over again. But the rest of the game plays like any other standard JRPG. Turn-based combat, exploring new areas, item management, making new party members, boss battles, dungeon crawling, talking to NPCs, side missions, and of course, there is lots and lots and lots of backtracking. Actually, about half the game is backtracking. There's this one part that I'm really not a fan of, is where you have to go back to each area, triggering a certain response from certain NPCs to regain your corporeal form again and getting all your party members back. Like, come on, Sony, you're better than this. Why you do this? Come on, I had faith in you. You got this. Why'd you have to do that? That's such a fucking stupid part of the game. Why? There are some unique features, including trivia from Stan. Before certain battles, he will ask you questions, and if he likes what you say, he will destroy some enemies for you before the battle starts. There's also a kind of romantic plotline. If you answer certain questions according to certain characters, you will generate a romantic boost with them. But I think the thing that stands out the most about Okage Shadow King would have to be the writing and the art style. I mean, the writers must have had a field day with this script. It's just so much fun and absurd, also with the amazing art direction. It's so whimsical and Tim Burton-esque. Those coupled together make a great cast of characters to explore. Characters including, but not limited to, American Idol, Hulk Hogan, Chris Angel, Professor Pornstache, Self-Defense Barbie, Carmen Sandiego, Alfred, Evil Alfred, and of course, Worst Girl. Also, real quick before I forget, the soundtrack is also 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10, would recommend. I'll put it in the description down below. Go listen to it. I'll pause the video. Go listen to it. No, seriously, go do it. All in all, Okage Shadow King is your standard JRPG, with plenty of personality and charm to spare. If you do get a chance to play the game, please do. I wish more companies took risks with wacky kooky titles like Okage, but I have a feeling since it is getting a following, people will fall in love with its cast, its writing, and its setting just like I did. And hey, you might just get a new favorite game out of it, so check it out. Hey guys, Space Cadet here. I thought I'd pop in for a quick second and give a huge thank you and shout out to Tokenlad. If it wasn't for him letting me use footage from his Let's Plays of Okage Shadow King, this
video would have not been possible. Please go check him out. He's one of the most underrated Let's Players on this platform, so go show him some love. I also like to thank ShySaturn on Instagram, also known as Tina. She's an amazing artist. I've known her for a long time. She made the video intro, actually. So if you're interested in her, I will also link her down in the description down below. Spencer, you are making so much noise. Do you guys want to meet my dog? This is Spencer. He's a nervous wreck. He doesn't like to be off from the ground, but I will put you down now. I would also like to get your guys' feedback on this type of kind of format of video. I know it's a little bit different from what I normally do. I know I normally do more in front of the camera stuff. This was a little bit more voiceover and editing. Also, did you like it? Did you hate it? Did the audio make your ears bleed? If it did, I'm sorry, but this is why. This is my garbage $30 microphone, so that won't be here for long. I plan on getting a better microphone because I do plan on doing more review-ish videos where I talk about old anime or games that I used to play. I think that'd be a lot of fun. I want to dip my toes into that area of YouTube and see where that takes me. Anyways, thank you guys so much for sticking around to the very end. I appreciate it. And yeah, thanks again. This is Space Cadet signing out. Bye guys. Bye guys. Bye. Okay, I'll put you down.